Christianity and Islam. Today we will learn Islam religion. This is part 2. Uh, Muhammad Paigambar is considered as the founder of the Islam religion. Uh, Muhammad Paigambar's story starts from Arabia. Arabia, a West Asian country, is basically a desert. This made the Arabs move to places that are fertile and water is present, like Mecca and Medina. Mecca and Medina are considered as the sacred places of Muslims. That is, Muslims are the people who follow Islam. Kaaba in Mecca is a sacred place for Arabs and Muslims. I think you know that Muslims do prayers facing towards Mecca. And they go to that place at least once in the lifetime called as Hajj pilgrimage. Before Islam, Arabs worshipped stones, trees, rivers as gods. Muhammad Paigambar was born in 570 CE at Mecca. His parents were Abdullah and Amina. At young age, he lost his parents, so he was brought up by his uncle. Started his career as a shepherd. He later started business and often he visited Mecca and Syria. And in Mecca, he married Khadija, a rich widow. He had 2 sons and 4 daughters. His business travels to various places introduced him to Christianity and Jewish religions. He meditated deeply on Mount Hira for his people welfare and got enlightenment there. He was called as the messenger of the God. His messages in deep meditation was considered by his disciples as messages from God itself. These messages were compiled and published as Holy Book Quran. I think you know that Quran is the holy book of Islam religion. Paigambar was opposed for his teachings and conspirations were made against him, and this conspiration was against murdering him. This made him to travel from Mecca to Medina, and this incident is known as the Hijrah. That is, his move from Mecca to Medina is known as Hijrah. Hijrah means departure, and this is recorded in the Muslim calendar as Hijri era, and it's an important uh, in the Muslim calendar. War between Mecca and Medina made Paigambar return back to Mecca in later years. This time, people of Mecca accepted him and his teachings, and he had followers and disciples. His disciples spread Islam all over the Arab region. He died in 632 CE. Rituals of Islam religion. Kalima. Kalima means belief in Allah. Muhammad Paigambar is regarded as their prophet. Namaz means prayer for Allah for 5 times a day, facing Mecca. Then Roza. Roza means fasting in the Ramzan month. Zakat. Zakat means spending some amount of money, definite amount, or what you say, certain part of your income on the poor people. Hajj pilgrimage. Hajj pilgrimage is going to Mecca, especially Kaaba, at least once in their lifetime. Teachings of Islam. God is one, and a simple prayer can make the God pleased, and they don't believe in any very big rituals. They just say that simple prayer is enough to fulfill the God. We should be honest, we should not have any bad habits, and a disciplined life is required for Islam religion. And they should respect the women, and they have to help the poor and weak people. So, sections in Islam, subcastes in Islam religion. Shia and Sunni are the important subcastes in Islam religion. Successors of Muhammad Paigambars were called as caliphs, and they are religion and religious and political leaders of Islam. Abu Bakr was the first caliph. Next, what is the reason for growing of Islam to various parts of the world? How it grew? What are the reasons? Because Islam is very simple to follow, and caliphs made a very good efforts in um, spreading the Islam religion, and interests of sultans in Islam and basically the devotion of the Muslims made it a successful religion in the world. Contributions of Islam by Arabs. Arabs have contributed a lot towards medicines, they have written books on medicines, and they made new innovations in or new inventions in science and mathematics and in the field of geography and astronomy. Medieval Arabs gave a very good art and architecture to the world, and these monuments can be seen in Roman and Persian empires. So, this ends the chapter Christianity and Islam. Thank you for watching this video.